Welcome to Fashionably Broke.
I'm kidding, don't use that.
Just wear whatever the hell you
Like,
want.
literally just...
We're living on a McDonald's budget.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you have to dress like it.
Well, hey guys, and welcome back to your favorite podcast ever, Fashionably Broke podcast. Happy Wednesday, and tomorrow, aka Thursday, if you're listening to this episode on Wednesday, if you're listening to this episode after Wednesday / after Thursday, then you missed out. But Thursday is the official first day of summer. So obviously it's been hot as hell, but it's about to get even hotter. No, but June 20th is the first official day of summer. So I hope that everyone has some summer plans coming up, because we are officially in summer. Duh. How many times can I say summer? I'll just keep saying it.
That's crazy. I feel like it's been summer for like ages now. Like I feel like summer's flying by. So when I saw you put that on there, that it's like the first official day of summer, I was like, wait,
First
what?
official day. Yeah, it goes until like, so it goes June 20th to like August something. I don't remember the end date. But yeah, officially summer. And welcome back to a fabulous episode of Fashionably Broke podcast. To start off, if you are listening, go ahead. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, go ahead and follow our show, subscribe, give us a little rating. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you like, subscribe, turn on our notifications, and then check out our social media platforms as well. We have Instagram and TikTok at Fashionably Broke Pod. But Kassidy, tell me your highs and lows for this week.
Yeah, my high is that I got to go on my friend's bachelorette party. That was very, very, very fun. Maybe a little too fun. So my low would have to be that I feel like I'm paying for it now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm absolutely exhausted. Like I had to take literally like close my eyes for 20 minutes between like getting off work and getting ready for the podcast and doing all that, because like I could not keep my eyes open. I was like, I need a nap right this freaking second. And I set my alarm for like 20 minutes later. I swear my eyes were shut for 5 seconds. Literally 5 seconds. And
Man,
I was
so
like,
you like fully fell asleep.
oh, I was out. I was
Damn.
out. And like, that's how you know I'm just like absolutely exhausted, because I can never like pass out that fast. Oh, I was out like a light. And I just know I'm going to sleep. Well, I hope. I'm going to sleep so well tonight. I hope. So well tonight. So already looking forward to my head hitting the pillow tonight. But yeah, I would say that's my high. Oh, another high is we get to get her married in South Padre this upcoming weekend.
Yay, so exciting.
Yeah, so I'm excited about all of that. It was a little unexpected beach trip. So love joining, welcoming summer with a little beach trip. I'm about it. And it's in South Padre, and like I've really never been to South Padre. Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's the nicest beach in Texas.
Right, but like my family has just always been like a Port A. Like it's a little too far, to make the truck.
It is. But no, like the water is a little bit clearer than it is. Well, actually, I don't really know if it's that much clearer. But, like, the sand isn't, like, as dirty. Like, the beach isn't as, like, kelpy, if that makes sense. So, to those that don't know, or to those that, like, don't live in Texas, and you've never been to a Texas beach, so Texas beaches compared to other beaches... You're not
missing out on much.
Yeah, you're literally... The water is brown, green, with, like, seaweed and kelp floating around. Like, you walk through and, like, it gets tangled up in your legs, and, like, it's kind of gross.
Ew.
And the sand is, like, gray, and, like, it's just not that nice. Really isn't that nice. I remember the first time I ever saw white sand, and I was like, holy shit.
This is amazing.
Like, this is what a beach actually looks like? Yeah. So, yeah, you're not missing much on Texas beaches. But... Anywho, South Padre is, like, the nicest beach, like,
Right,
on the
because
Texas
it's, like,
coastline. the furthest
by
south.
Mexico.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
basically in Mexico.
Yeah. But no, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's very like touristy. I mean, like you drive down like their main strip and it's all just like gift shops with like t-shirts and stuff, but I mean, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's been years
Right.
since I've been to a Texas beach nonetheless. So, but no, I think y'all are gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be
Yeah.
hot as hell, so you better wear your sunscreen.
Right. I know. I need to. Oh, and another thing is, did I tell you I'm officially getting Invisalign?
No!
Oh my God.
That's
yes.
exciting!
I know. I'm excited. So I have like put my down deposit down, all of that. They got all my scans. So I'll have it July 8th. That's when like I officially get my first tray.
Oh my God, that's
So-
so exciting!
I know. I'm excited about that. So we'll see how all that goes. I'm scared my mouth is gonna hurt like
You're
so
gonna have a
bad.
little lisp.
No.
I'm kidding. No, you won't.
I will literally take it out every time we're on the podcast if I do. I think it'll just like take some getting used to and then
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people that like had it like when we were growing up and they ever said like if it hurt them super bad, you can take like a file if it's like cutting into a gum. You can take like a file and kind of file it down so that it doesn't bother you.
Oh, see, that already sounds horrid. Just even like thinking about that.
No.
So perfect.
You're gonna love it. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I will keep everyone updated just to see how the process goes and like how fast or how slow all of it's going
Yeah.
to be. So we'll see. But what about
Okay.
you, Maddie? Highs and lows. How was your weekend? Any updates?
So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see I got a haircut, which actually I don't even know if you can actually tell a difference, but
I can.
I
for
chopped
sure.
it. I
Yeah.
chopped it. It's definitely a lot shorter.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting a phone call. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Scam likely.
As always.
As freaking always. No, but yeah, I got my hair cut and I got my hair lightened. So that's pretty exciting. I didn't do literally anything this weekend. Everyone was out of town and or like at weddings. So it was me, myself, and I did go, so I used to nanny when I lived in Baton Rouge, and the family that I nannied for, they now live here in Franklin. They actually moved back to Tennessee a year or so before I did.
Mm-hmm.
And so Piper, the oldest, she has been getting into like theater, and she was in a musical this past weekend. She was in Shrek
Oh my
Jr.
God.
So I went to go see her. She did so good. It's like this whole thing. Like they do like not like back-to-back shows, but like they do 2 shows in one day. So they had like their Friday shows, their Saturday shows. So I went to probably about like her 3rd show, and they learned it all in like 5 days, which is crazy. And like all of the kids
Dang.
did so good. So that was a lot of fun. But other than that, I guess my low would be I had so much shit that I actually had to do, and I didn't do any of it because
It's okay.
I had to drive all the way down to Franklin twice this weekend, and from where I live, Franklin is like an hour away, and it was Bonnaroo this past weekend in Nashville, so it's like a big music festival, so like traffic was bad, so I literally like my drive took like 3 times as much as like it would, so I pretty much spent either half my weekend in the car, or when I got home it was like 6 o'clock both days. So it's like, well, there's no point in doing anything productive now. Like, I might as well just lay my ass on the couch or in bed and watch a movie and, like, veg out. So that's exactly what I did. It's a lot of TikTok
you
scrolling.
needed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you need that, man. Sometimes, like, that'll just, like, reset me. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I feel refreshed.
Yeah. And honestly, I haven't had, like, the house to myself since I moved, because I live with 2 boys. So honestly, it was pretty nice just to be like, no one is like making any noise. Like no one's yelling at me for like being lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Or like
got to do whatever you wanted literally all weekend. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was nice.
So it was fun, but then it ended so fast.
You said, and they're back.
Yeah.
Hey, boys.
But yeah, nothing exciting happened to me this weekend at all. So, sadly. I wanted to go, like, try out some restaurants, but I don't know. I just still can't bring myself to, like, go somewhere by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, sit there by myself. Because I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm just going to sit on my phone the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I'd rather do it in a place where I can, like, hear.
Right. Listen to my TikToks as I scroll.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to, and I don't want to bring headphones to a restaurant. That's weird. So, yeah. I mean, I ordered sushi and went and picked it up. And I didn't even, like, this is, like, how, like, lazy I was this weekend. Is, like, I wanted to catch up, like, on Bridgerton because the second half of, like, the third season released, like, on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I could even, like, bring myself to turn it on because the whole time in my head I was like, I'm going to have to pay attention to it. And right now I'm just not in the mood to, like, pay attention to anything. So
Oh my God. Wow. That's so unlike you.
No, I know. So I was like half watching just random shit on TV, half scrolling. I ended up rewatching, not like the whole thing, obviously, because that would be insane. I started rewatching Gossip Girl.
Oh my God. I want to start rewatching that again too, just because like the nostalgia. It's just
so
freaking
freaking good. And honestly, I'm so glad I started rewatching it because it's like, holy shit, like this is just so good. Like I mean, I'm still in the first season, but then a couple weekends ago, I started rewatching Sex and the City. And I'm just like, I think I'm just going to start rewatching stuff. I don't really have to pay attention.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like paying attention for me is like so hard when it comes down to it. And like I do like rewatching Gossip Girl because I was like, oh yeah, I remember this happened, but like not in this way with this detail. This like the things I start to figure out along the way, I'm like, that's literally insane. So
no, it's so freaking good. Oh my God, another thing that we haven't touched on, and you are gonna like what I have to report. So, the Kardashians is back on. And, you know, they release a new episode every Thursday. I think right now they're on, like, their 4th episode. So, like, this Thursday will be episode 4, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, or it could be 5. I don't, and Tyler, remember. I started watching it, like, their latest season, snooze fest. It is
Really?
just complete snooze fest. Because it's so far behind that it's so we've already moved past that. Like we're way past it, way past it, and I don't know. I just can't. Like, there's nothing exciting happening. Like Kim just finished filming American Horror Story and it aired, so like they all watched it. But I'm like, okay, I feel like that was forever ago.
Like years ago.
Forever ago. And then Courtney, like, has her son, or, like, has her baby. And, like, she's on bed rest, so, I mean, she's pretty much just scrapbooking the whole time. They barely show Kylie. They show Kendall a little bit more, but even, like, in the show, she's like, all I talk about is, like, horses and my mental health. And the storyline is still horses and her mental health. And I'm like, okay, like, they're showing Scott Disick a little bit more, but honestly, every scene that he's in, he's just annoying as shit. And he is one of the best people on the show. Like, honestly, for the longest time, he's the one that, like, kept the show going. Right. And he's just annoying, and he's on Ozempic, and he's lost so much weight. Like, even Chloe literally made a comment. She was like, okay, you need to stop losing weight. Like, you look kind of bad.
Oh my God. See, that's the thing. Is like, I just felt like even like their last season that aired, like last season, I felt like it just like started to go down, and like you try to keep the secrets, but you can't because social, like, it's just too like far behind now But it's not like every reality TV show's like that. They
No.
just like they're taking too long.
So they're taking too long. So this is like what the issue is now that they like released their own show on Hulu. So when they were on on like actual cable network, like actual they had a network. Or they didn't have one, like a network had their show. Is
Right.
they only had so much say over what was shown and edited. Like they couldn't withhold things that they didn't want to be shown on the TV.
Yeah.
So this is their show. Like Hulu pretty much, like they're the executive producer. So Hulu's just like, hey, we'll stream it, but like this is y'all's show. Show whatever the hell y'all want. So they have so much control that all they're showing is like them doing business, which is
so it's
fine.
not juicy whatsoever.
Well, and like, which is fine because, like, yes, I enjoy that because you learn a little bit just kind of about the industry and, you know, what they do, like, behind the scenes. But I don't want to watch an entire show about it. I also think that they've just been staying so far out of the spotlight lately. And I think they kind of read the room and have like really taken a step back, and I think that they're just really diving deep into like their business ventures and are super busy that I don't even feel like there's much drama surrounding them right now.
There
And
really
like they also
isn't.
just don't tell, like they don't show half of their life, which I get, you know, obviously I'm not a celebrity, so a lot of celebrities are like, your life isn't private, like you want to hide as much as you can, but at the same time y'all show is so boring because you're not talking about literally anything. Like Kylie, talk about freaking Timothy Chalamet. Like Kendall, talk about your relationship with Bad Bunny. Like they don't even show that. And so it's like, okay, we're just either watching the same shit over and over again, or it's just them going to work.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
it's
It's
boring.
just like not as like juicy anymore, and like they want to be like out of the public eye, which I understand. Like there's a lot that comes with being in the public eye, but like this is what you've been doing for your whole entire life. Like it's hard to do that and then like take it back kind of thing. So I just feel like, I mean, obviously their business ventures they've taken off. They're doing great, but as far as like reality TV, I'm like, I think it's time to give it up. I really do.
Yeah, I do think it's time for them to retire the show. I get like their reservations as to why they don't, because it's been on for
Ages.
like almost 20 years or something insane like that. So it's been 2 decades. It's been Kylie and Kendall's entire life is them being on a reality TV show. But they're just not, they're starting to withhold too much where it's just not worth watching.
Yeah. Nope. I agree, but y'all know my thoughts on that. I'm like, doesn't bother me.
Well,
Doesn't bother me if you stop doing it.
So what's crazy is because, okay, so I'm saying, it's only them showing their work, blah, 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 blah. My favorite reality TV show ever is Below Deck. It's literally following a yacht crew doing work.
Below Deck is so good.
Oh, it's the best.
So good.
I'm sorry, it is the best reality TV show ever. And I will rank them. It's Below Deck Med, Below Deck Down Under, then just regular Below Deck. Honestly, could leave it off. But they also released a new season, like just a couple days ago, of a new Below Deck Mediterranean, and my favorite Chief Stew is on it, Aisha. So I need to start watching. I haven't started it yet.
See, I just like watch episodes here and there. Like I'm not a religious watcher, but every time I watch it, I'm like
So good.
hooked. I'm like, this is good. This
Yes,
is good.
it is so good. Do you have YouTube TV?
Yeah.
You can watch it direct on YouTube TV. Like you can just type it in and you can watch it like literally episode by episode, season by season.
Oh,
I
damn.
highly recommend you do that because there's like repeat cast. Obviously, like most seasons, there's like someone new. Or there's like the whole crew is pretty much new, other than like maybe a couple people here and there that are like returners. You need to like go back to like past seasons and then like current seasons, because a lot of the people in the past, like they have kind of like moved on from the show. but like Aisha, she's like a recurring person. Her personality's freaking great. Like, oh my god, I love Below Deck. It's the best show ever.
No, that's something I could get behind. That's something
It
I
is
could watch
so
because
good.
I also like watching like how the family or the people on the yacht react to like their cooking or their actions. Like sometimes like there's something on my nose. Sometimes like what they say, I'm like, did you really just say that?
Insane.
Like, are you being so stuck up right now? Like, that is actually insane. But then I was just like, well, I guess you do have money to like rent out an entire yacht for however long to have a full service crew serve you. Like,
Speaking of renting out a yacht, Strawberry Milk Mob, her whole family just went on like a week-long cruise in the Mediterranean.
right. So, like, I knew. Okay, at first I did not know how like rich her family was. I feel like it's just coming to light that she comes from family wealth,
Oh,
110%.
yeah.
And I was like, this is insane.
Yeah. For like
But
their sister's 25th birthday.
like,
And then they just like spent now they're in London or something like that. They went from like Tokyo or like Japan, then like last month in May, and now they were on a cruise in the Mediterranean, not a cruise, excuse me, a yacht.
a yacht.
A yacht, not a cruise in the Mediterranean, and now they're in London.
And like, I just always forget they live in Canada. I always forget that. Like,
They live in Canada?
are you
I
being
didn't know
so
that.
serious right now?
I'm being so serious. Like, I follow her and I followed her, but I haven't like dove deep until recently, and I think now I'm like becoming obsessed.
No,
I think
love
TikTok's
them.
like pushing her right now towards me.
Yeah, no, I love all them. But yeah, they live in Canada.
I mean, it makes sense on how she speaks.
Yeah.
I thought she was from like Pennsylvania or something, or like somewhere like that. I mean, that's close to Canada. I was close.
Right. You know, close enough, right?
I was close.
But yeah, I figured that out like probably a year ago, and my mind was like blown because I was like, wait, what? Because she just visited like somewhere in the US and was like going to like Target and like buying all these snacks and trying them. And she's like, we don't have like snacks like this in Canada. And I was like, what do you mean? Are we just like, well, we are fatsos here in the US. Hate to
Wait,
say
that's
it, but-
insane. So then that means that the hotel that The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody was like the hotel, you know, like how they film like the outside, they don't actually film there. That hotel's in Canada. Because
Did
it's
they
right
bring it up?
outside of her office. Yes. She's literally showed on her TikTok, like she's like, oh, that's like The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody like hotel. And it is. It fully is. Like you look at it and you're like, holy shit. What? Yeah. It's in Canada then. I mean, obviously they didn't film it there. But
Right.
like the outside, you know how like they show a clip and
Yeah.
it's like
With like
some
the green
random
awning things.
Yeah. No, that's in Canada. I didn't know that.
That's crazy. I've yet to see that TikTok.
Oh my god, I'll send it to you. I'll find it.
But their freaking warehouse is insane that it's in like a
Office building.
high rise
Yeah, I know.
office building. Like, I'm sorry, how much are you paying for rent a month for that?
No, insane. But I've been wanting to ask, don't you have a bathing suit from her?
Yes.
Do you like it?
I do. I like it a lot. You always have to get the sizing right. You know what I mean? And like I should have gone medium top and bottom. I usually just go medium on the bottom and small on the top. And like the top is fine. But yeah, very minimal coverage for sure. But like I feel like you know that going into it.
Yeah.
But I really like the quality, like I like the designs of them, and they're very well priced. Very well priced. Like it's actually kind of crazy.
Because I've been debating on purchasing one. Because
would.
like she even talks about like her sisters are like larger chested and like they offer, I feel like a lot of her bathing suits offer like support. So I've been debating.
No, I would definitely buy one. I feel like you would really like it. And I mean, it's like, think like 35 for a top and like 35 for a bottom. No, it's cheap. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's reasonably priced for, like, it's great quality for sure. I haven't had any issues with it.
Damn.
Yeah. And I really like their designs. And I've been trying to like find one to buy from them for the 4th of July. I just like haven't been like sold on any of them.
They're about to do a huge drop, I think,
I
tomorrow.
know. The 18th, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
you're so
it's like
right.
40 different swimsuits.
Yeah, so I'll keep my eye out for that because I am going to have a lake house, a lake weekend with all my friends for the 4th of July.
Yeah,
That I'm so excited about.
Yeah, so you have a vacation planned soon. Tell me a little bit more about it because I'm jealous and I have 0 vacations planned.
Yeah, so this was like super last minute. We kind of just like wanted to like get together or like get something on the books of all of us like doing something. Because one of my friends, she just announced she's pregnant. We've known for a while, the close friends. But it's just like let's all get together, let's do this, let's do that. And it's just a fun group that's always down to like go and have a good time and not always be like, oh, I don't have money. Oh, I don't have this. Oh, I don't have that. You know what I mean? Like it's just that group who's always down to do something.
Yeah.
So yeah, we booked a Airbnb in Marble Falls. And it's like a lakefront one where you can like walk straight into the lake.
Where are y'all? So Lake LBJ, right?
So I don't know if it's technically a lake. I think it's like the ends of LBJ, I want to say.
Okay.
Like the very end of LBJ.
Okay.
Because it's like not in Marble Falls. It's like, I don't know. I don't know all those little towns when it gets down to the nitty gritty over there. But I am super excited.
That'll
and
be so much fun.
Like a cute little like circular gravel patio set up with like a fire pit that we're gonna make s'mores on. Like, I love s'mores. Like,
Me too.
I love
Me
s'mores.
too. That's
like
the problem.
top tier, and just like grilling out hot dogs. Like, we'll have a boat there. They have a friend who has a boat, and he's bringing the boat. So, no, yeah, it's just gonna be such a fun weekend and just like a relaxing like. Let's just celebrate the 4th of July and like have fun. So I'm excited.
I am so very jealous because I don't think I'm doing anything for the 4th of July. So
There's no way.
womp.
You have to have like something.
no, so far nothing.
Oh. I know you'll be flying this way quite a bit, but if you want to come down.
No. The amount of times I'm about to be in Texas in the next 2 months
Insane.
is actually kind of insane.
It's almost
I mean, it could be
like
more.
you should just move here.
No, I know. And I haven't been, like, I was thinking about it. I haven't been even home since Thanksgiving.
You didn't go home for... Oh, you spent Christmas with Morgan's family.
Mm-hmm. So I haven't been home in, like, 7 months. Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a minute. I mean, I haven't been to
like,
Texas.
You've met your parents' other place. Like, you had Cammie's Well, I guess Cammie's graduation was after the fact.
No, it was before.
It was before?
It was before.
Damn.
My stepmom came here once, and my parents came here. But I
saw them for a 0.5
I was throwing a festival. So I'm trying to think if I've seen them any other time. Because I saw them in September for Leah's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Saw them for Thanksgiving. Wow. I guess I haven't seen them in a minute. Damn. Sorry, parents.
No, it's okay. It's just different when you start to live out of state and like...
Yeah. It's
You
hard.
just come home for like the major holidays.
Yeah, I know. It's for sure hard. But I'll be seeing them in July. So that'll be exciting.
A lot in July.
Yeah, I know. Half of July. Which is exciting because I still haven't met their new dog.
Oh, yeah. What's his name again?
It's Walter.
Maddy.
Walter and Roger.
Yes.
Dog. How am I supposed to remember?
I know. They're cute little Frenchies.
I know. Cute little Frenchies.
Is he more chill than Roger?
No. I don't think so. They're like, Frenchies are insane. If you're ever thinking about getting a French bulldog, And like thinking that they're going to be some sort of like lap dog, you're literally so wrong because they
No.
are actually insane. They are insane dogs. And they have all of the energy in the world, but they can't breathe. They'll tear like everything up. They're crazy. They're crazy dogs.
Yeah, which I never would have thought that out of
No.
a Frenchie whatsoever. Or maybe it's just Roger.
Roger's insane. Roger's insane, but I'm also excited because when I'll be going, I obviously am going to be able to utilize my parents' pool. And I'm sorry, but once you go from like having your own pool to then having to use public pools, I'm sorry. I don't want to get in that water. That's disgusting.
Yeah, no, I agree. Are you a lake girly? Do you like the lake? Does like the lake scare you?
No, like I'll get in the lake.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get in the lake. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, I don't know. I mean, yeah,
Really?
I like the lake. The lake doesn't scare me at all. Like, I'll go sit in the lake. Like, I'll be on a floaty and, like, hang out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't scare me.
Okay, I thought there's like a but coming with that. A lot of my friends just like aren't lake people, which is, I don't know. That's just like, I would rather be in a lake than like a public pool for sure.
Oh, me as well. I think that, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, the only lakes that I really trust are, like, the ones in Texas.
Really?
'Cause
Yeah, I
I've
feel like I've
been-
never been to any of those.
I've been on the lake in Louisiana, and I'm sorry, alligators. I don't care.
Okay.
Even if they're like, there's no alligators, I'm like, there's alligators.
That's different.
You're wrong. You're not wrong.
That's-
Like, there's alligators. And then I've been on the lake, but we didn't like go in the water up here in Tennessee. But again, I was kind of getting like Louisiana lake vibes. So I was like, I mean, it was a river. So, okay, that's my bad. It was a river. But I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I trust these
Man.
waters. But the only thing is Tennessee's like totally landlocked. So there's nothing scary in the water.
Right, right. So why was it just like not like as nice water? Like
No,
why
it
don't-
was. I don't know. I was just getting like Louisiana lake vibes.
Okay.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Don't know, don't care.
It was like almost like half swampy, but I know it wasn't. But like I trust like lakes in Texas.
So I feel like that's the one thing that I've kind of realized from Shannon Ford's story. I don't know what lake they go to in Tennessee, but it has like swampy looking trees that they like
Yeah,
go through.
Like
And I'm
cypresses. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think I like
Well,
that.
and I live like by the lake here. Like I live by a lake here.
Oh.
Yeah, like I could go rent a boat.
Let's do it.
I know. I don't know why I don't. No, but like we have a marina here and everything, like literally 5 minutes away from me.
Well, you should do that sometime soon because
I
that would be
know.
fun.
I know, maybe I'll get some friends together, some gal pals together, and we'll rent a boat. None of us have
Yeah,
our
no.
boating license though, so.
Well, you can like rent it to where you have like a driver
True.
because like I don't have mine either.
Very
I don't know how to do that.
true. Yeah, I would not trust myself.
No, because like, which it makes sense. Like you just have to like put it in reverse to like do the brakes or just like go off the gas. But like, it not having immediate stop brakes it just doesn't click in my head. Like, I need to know that I could stop this thing on a dime, and like you just can't.
Yeah, and just like I don't know what it is, but like I used to watch the show, like the Game Warden show,
Yeah.
like the Texas Game Wardens, and like
Yes.
all the people that would get in huge trouble on like the lake 'cause they'd get pulled over by like the police. I just
Mhm.
don't. I know. I don't want to be a part of that.
No, because they
I don't
would
want
get
to
you
deal
for
with that.
anything and
No,
everything.
literally
on the lake.
anything. So I'm like, I just don't. I don't want to drive the boat. I don't want to be
Right.
the responsible party.
Right. It's still drinking and driving when you're on a boat.
Yeah.
Don't forget that, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
No, I know. God, no, I know. Any other fun and exciting summer plans that you can
Not
speak of?
really. Yeah. Yeah, there is one thing, but lips are sealed. Can't talk about that. Not really summer, but in October, we just booked me and my sister, and then actually a lot of Josh's side of the family, like the girls our age. We're all going to Disney World.
I was about to say, aren't y'all going to Disney?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. That's something I'm excited about. If y'all see me eating beans and rice for every meal, it's because like I've got to cut the hell back somewhere, somehow, in every single aspect of my life. So yeah. But
Yeah,
that's
I'm
not till
spending-
October. Yeah. But
No,
like I feel like October will be here before we know it. Like
Yeah, let's not say that though, because we're already halfway through the year, sweetie. And it's going by a little bit faster than like I want it to, because I just turned 26. I'm not trying to like rush to turn 27.
I don't even want to think
That's
about turning 26.
Absolutely disgusting.
I'm going to say 25 actually for the rest of my life. I'm not celebrating birthdays anymore.
Well, you're
not.
going to be turning 26 in a couple of months.
I just told you not to remind me that I'm turning 26.
Also, okay, I don't know what it is lately, but like lately I've been thinking so much about like reality TV and just like, should I just like go on a reality TV show and just like
So-
full send? But then I was thinking, I'm like, well, shit, like I'm already 26. Like, do I want to be a 26-year-old going on reality TV for the first time ever?
What? No, I think that's like the prime age. What do you mean?
No,
Like,
I
I
feel
think
like
if
young,
you're-
like 22,
No.
24
No.
is like prime. For
I say-
reality TV, yeah.
I say prime 24, 27. Prime.
But then I'm also like, what would I go on?
So this weekend I was actually talking about this, and I just got to figure out like my bills and everything. But I'm truly thinking about applying for The Bachelor.
I think that you should. I've literally been begging you.
I'm actually truly thinking about it. But my thing is like,
You can't say shit about this podcast. You like literally you cannot promote it at all.
No. I would act like I don't do anything for a living.
Thank you.
But the thing is, like, I
I'd
just don't know how they all afford to pay their bills while they're on the show.
They give you a stipend.
But only if you make it so far. They don't do it like right off the bat. Like if you don't make it like to like week 3, that's just on you. And I've literally already asked my boss like if I could take leave of absence, if that would count, and he just laughed at me and said no. And I said okay.
Well, I know like Joey the Bachelor had to move in with his sister.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. And like I just have like some bills that like you just can't get rid of, you know?
Get someone to live in your house for the time being
Right, but like
and
when
pay your bills,
how long am I gonna
pay
be
your
out?
mortgage.
What if I only make it to like week 1 and then I'm out? Like that'd be crazy.
Well, then you only took a week off and then just go back to your job and be like, I got kicked off. Hire
But
me
can't-
back.
But like I don't think it works that way. I think
Well,
once
then-
you leave, you leave.
Well, I know some people like their jobs will let them take like a leave of
I
absence.
know, and that's why like I'm being so for real. That's why I actually asked my manager because like
Well,
him and I
then,
are pretty tight.
Next
like,
time, go and be like, listen, they want me to leave in 3 days. Like, I love my job so much, but like, I really want to go on this.
yeah. So like I'm actually
I'd be like, I could get you famous as well. So like,
right.
choose wisely here.
I'm like actually
Work remote.
like, pondering it more and more and more because like it's like this year or it's never. Like, you know what I mean?
What show would I go on? I can't go on The Bachelor.
You can go on like Big Brother.
No, I'm not. I don't want to do a game show.
Okay.
I wanted, honestly, you know where, I know exactly what show I need to go on. I need to go on Summer House or Winter House.
Yes.
Because you just
Maddy.
work during the week and then you just, hey, like literally all you have to do to be on the show is like exist.
Okay, but the issue is they all work in New York and they go summer in the Hamptons.
Okay, well that's
What
fine.
do we do? What do we do?
We just moved to New York.
Oh, perfect.
They should
I'm
do
being
like
so
us.
serious. Let's try to get on Summer House.
No, that or Winter House. Like Winter House, they like go winter in like Vermont.
Okay,
Or,
let's
like,
do it.
Colorado. They'd go, like,
Okay,
away.
let's do it. Because
Or,
I feel like summer...
or, I have an even better idea. Let's quit our jobs
Oh.
and join a yacht.
Oh, and we just work on a yacht.
Yeah, we just work on a yacht. And we get tips. And then we go out in between charters.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
My parents really, really, really wanted me to do that after college. Because they're like, you don't know what you want to do. So, like, Maddie, just, like, go move across the world and go on a yacht. Like, get your, like, yachting license or, like, get whatever licenses you have to get and, like, go be a stew on a yacht.
Honestly, do it.
And I was like, damn, I should have.
No, let's
I would
try
be
to get
so
on Winter
tan.
House.
I'd be tan and I would have traveled the world already.
It's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late.
No,
Stop
now I'm
right
just
there.
trying to yap for a living. Obviously, I'm drinking wine, if you can't tell. So I opened it this weekend and I had to finish it. So
I'm drinking Sprite, and like, why is my tank top literally Sprite green? Literally Sprite green.
So if you are casting for a reality TV show and you just so happen to listen to our podcast, this is our application. Please just cast us. Yeah, I just don't think I could do like a competition like type game
No.
or like competition type like show. Like I know someone obviously that went on Big Brother,
Mm-hmm.
and lately they've been blowing my line. And
Does he have a following?
I don't know, I can't really tell. But I point blank just asked, I was like, how's being famous? But I was like, you're not really that famous.
Yeah.
So like, how's that? And he's like, oh, you know, it's great. Like, I'm just vlogging and like
So what is he
getting
doing
brand
now?
deals. I swear, all the dude does is work out.
God dang it! Like every other guy.
I swear, all he does is work out, and he bounces back and forth between Dallas and Houston. So I'm like, where do you live? But he still hangs out with all of the same guys that he did, like, in college. So I'm
Mhm.
like, I don't know. I'm kind of confused. The other day, I'm just, like, putting all this out onto the internet. That's fine. The other day he did, like, some podcast. But I was like, well, what podcast was it? I couldn't find it.
Okay, well let's invite him on here.
Okay.
Just to have him on. Just ask how it went. Ask how's being famous. And what do you do for a living now? What is your day-to-day, sir? Please take us through.
I don't know if I could.
Because I would love to freaking know. Speaking of guys who work out all day, every day.
Do you find that like an ick? Or like, do you
No.
think it's hot?
No, sorry. I know tons of people find that an ick. I don't. Nope. No.
Like, they're
But,
just like a meathead and all they do is work out and all they care about is working out.
Okay, that's like
I just hate,
the guys I go for.
I think I hate gym rats. I think I hate them.
I should hate gym rats by now. I should. But
Yeah, you should, number one. I just
I
like,
should.
they piss me off to no belief. Get a life. Get
Okay.
another hobby. That's not a hobby. Get another hobby.
I agree. I agree that you can work on some other things, but
Also, don't forget leg day. At someone I know. Someone that you also know. Someone that you know exactly who I'm talking about. And if they're listening to this podcast, you skipped leg day 5 years ago, and you've skipped ever since. Work them legs out.
oh my god, that is hilarious.
Okay,
That is-
continue.
Oh my god, did you see Dallas? She's like, what's up?
She goes, Mom?
She's like, what's happening? That is absolutely hilarious. Correct.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. So there's this guy named Stephen Kelly. Do you know who that is?
You're just name dropping. No, I don't.
Oh, he's famous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I have
he's
no
famous.
idea who that is.
He's
I
a
don't.
meathead.
Is he a gym rat? Because I would not know who the hell he is. I
But, Maddie,
hate gym rats.
Please pick your phone up and type in Stephen Kelly. Because, oh,
Onto Google or onto TikTok?
Instagram. None of the above. Instagram.
If he's not gonna show up on Google, he's not famous.
And go to just like the pin post.
Wait, how do you spell Steven?
STEV.
or-
STEV.
Oh, he's a Steve N.
Steve N.
Wait, Steve and Kelly?
Yes. Like.
Okay, I love the stash. I love the mustache.
This guy is like 1,000 out of 10. Like, I don't even know how to like say it any differently than that. Like, this is crazy.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something, and like, I do appreciate a very toned male body, male form. Okay, I love it. I love it. But I think I'm gonna have to agree with Paige DeSorbo when it's just like dad bods. Like, if they're too muscular, I'm just grossed out because like it feels like I'm just cuddling a rock.
I don't agree.
I mean, but I do love me like a ripped man, but I'm also like, I don't know. I feel like if you're too ripped, then I'm just like, you're disgusting. Like, all you are is veins. And that's gross.
If you're doing like competitions, I don't like that.
Gross.
I don't like the way that looks, but this guy,
he looks like he's just like straight out of the 80s.
No, it should be illegal how hot he is, Maddie. It should be illegal.
Like, no, he is very hot. Yes, you are so very right.
It's just the dark hair and the light eyes, for sure. And the curly hair. Like, I don't even like a mustache, but like the mustache is
love me a mustache.
Like,
yeah, no, he's very, very hot. But again, I also just feel like he's kind of too big.
That's crazy.
Like, this just to me is like, really?
Not to me.
It's kind of gross.
Not to me, but I'm telling you, if I want someone like that, my ass better get in the gym as well, so.
But I'm also just like, he has a very interesting form of like fashion.
I love it. You don't? I love it.
Not these pants.
What pants?
I'll send it to you.
No, I'm loving his fashion. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a little much.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I just, honestly, the gym, like, honestly, boy or girl, I'm sorry, the amount of times that, honestly, I'll unfollow a girl because she became a huge gym rat. And I'm sorry, like, I don't want to see that. Like, okay, have fun, go to, like, the gym, do your little Pilates, or, like, go lift some weights. That's fine. But, like, if it gets to the point of, like, you're literally taking a video inside the gym every single freaking day, or you have to talk about the gym at least once a day, goodbye. Goodbye. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see you working out in the gym.
Yeah.
Do that on your own time. The world doesn't need to see that you work out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree, but he's hot, and like I love the guy who works out. So
he is. He's very hot. I love the mustache.
Yeah, no, he's literally God sent. But are you I'm curious to go into what's on here, if we're still doing that.
Okay, so I have been seriously looking into manifestation and manifesting and starting to practice that whole little like ordeal thing. Because I think I'm desperate.
Patty, no, you're not. It's just
because I think I've gotten to a point of desperation where I'm just like, do I need to write shit down on a piece of paper over and over and over and then sleep with it under my pillow? Like, do I just need to constantly like repeat the same phrase over and over and over and then write it down and put it underneath my pillow? Like, what do I need to do? Like,
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try.
Is it worth
to try?
Like, I also just like really want to know if it's, because I mean, I know like the whole thing behind it is like, you know, it just, you speak it into the universe, like you speak it into existence, and like you believe it, so like you will get to that point or get to whatever goal like you're trying to like achieve, or like get to whatever point in life
Right.
that you're trying to get to, like achieve, make it, so on and so forth. And I mean, it's like all of these like influencers or all of these people that honestly like I look up to as inspiration. They're like, oh, I manifested like this, like it's crazy. I get to do XYZ, or you know, like I've been working on this business and like finally get to announce it, and like I've been manifesting it. I'm like, does it work? Obviously, like you have to like work towards it, but I'm like, is it worth like honestly starting to practice?
I would say so, because I think the thing with manifesting stuff and truly believing, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this happen, I think it changes your mindset to everything.
To just be, like, very positive.
There is no going back. Like, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And, like, I think that's the mindset you just have to, like, have, that no matter what, no matter how tired you are, if you set these goals, this, and this of what I have to do, like, and I'm manifesting it every single day, like, there's no way it's not going to happen, because your mindset is like, it has to happen.
Yeah.
And, right. And there's no way around it.
Well,
so
I think I'm going to start. Because I also think that lately, I don't know what it is, and like this might be like a downer or a bummer. Dude, I've been so negative. And like, I'm not a negative Nancy. I need to quit this shit out. And I'm just like, I think that I need to start like training my mind to do like manifestation, like just being super positive, like towards goals or achievements or just like life in general. And so instead of like, well, I'm mad that this didn't happen, or, you know, that, I don't know, that's not going to happen. Because I also felt like, you know, saying certain things like out loud, I'm like, oh, that's just like cheesy. Like, oh, you know, you don't really want to hear that. Not like you don't want to hear it, but it's like, I don't want to like constantly being like, oh, well, I'm gonna blah 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 blah, and now I'm like, no, I think that I was dumb, and I think it's time to start making some shit happen.
I think we should like both start doing that and just like talking it into existence, because honestly, like, I don't know about you, but like I yap my mouth at the bars about the podcast. I don't give a shit. Oh, you don't want to hear about it? Don't care. And like the amount of people who have literally, this guy that I knew from college, and like we've been, you know, hanging out in the same group, whatever, going out, having a good time, and he was subscribed to the podcast. And I was like, that just like threw me for a loop. I was like, wait, people actually like listen.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people
course.
well, obviously, but like a lot of people we like don't think will listen, because my Kristen has gotten like multiple calls from people about like asking her questions on the podcast.
Well, this
like,
there was this one girl that reached out to me, and like I knew her in high school. I don't know if she still listens. If you do, hey girl. But she's like, oh, during like the Spotify and Wrapped, she was like, y'all were like my number 3 podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, slay girl. Thanks.
Yeah. No.
Love you. Thank you so much.
That's huge. And like it means so much, like hearing that aloud, and like it really just like helps kind of manifest things, believe in yourself more, that like this is going somewhere, like there is no other option.
Yeah.
Like this is going somewhere.
This is our career, baby girl.
Oh, correct. I will yap for a living.
No, exactly. I'm trying to yap for a living. I'm trying to my ass off until the day I die.
Okay? Until the day I die.
Until
I will be croaking on a bed, and I will say, hand me the microphone.
No, I'm like, well, hold on, one final thought. So hey guys, welcome back to Fashionably Rich podcast. Oh my god, my dad called me this weekend, and obviously it was Father's Day weekend, so he was hanging out with all of his like guy friends, and so like John Jones, he's like second dad, like he's hilarious. You've met John. And like he's like a really good family friend. And him and my dad were like, oh my god, we came up with the best idea ever. We're gonna start a podcast, and it's gonna be called Fashionably Middle Class. I was like, that's kind of iconic.
No, that is absolutely iconic. Like we're still at the broke level.
Yeah. I was like, that's kind of iconic. But kind of speaking to the fact of like where I'm like, I've been negative, blah, blah, blah. I need to start being positive, and I'm going to start manifesting. Like, I do think I'm going to start like doing this whole manifestation like routine daily. Bouncing off of that, I also think that I need to become a mean person. We talked about this yesterday, and I only want to touch on this like a little bit, but in my 26 now years of life, this year I've become the most blunt, and like if something honestly pisses me off, like I do like in fact say something to like anyone, to strangers, like to people I work with, even like I am just kind of like, I'm not holding my tongue, like I'm kind of sick of it. And not to like toot my own horn or sound like I like, you know, to like talk myself up, or like I do think that I'm like really a super nice person, and like so much so to a fault where like I think I've been walked over and like walked on like way too much. Like people just like kind of push me off to the side. They're like, oh, whatever, like she won't care, it's Maddie, you know, whatever, and just like push me off to the sidelines. And I think that I am sick of it. And I've like just really come to like this realization, and like I've just noticed that a lot of times like the people around me where other people are like, oh, you know, or like, okay, where other people are like, oh, I don't know, like that girl can either be kind of like mean, or like she can have an attitude, or it's like, you know, drama has been like revolved around her, or sorry, I'm trying to like speak in very generalized terms and it's not working out. But like I've just noticed a lot of the times like the people that have the most, not drama, that's not the word, but like where people, these people that aren't afraid to speak their minds and like are super confrontational, have been, like they're the most talked about people, or they're the most like, even in like a good way, like they're just like the focus, the spotlight always kind of like goes towards those people. And like I've compared it to people in like my life, and like people that I just know of, and like even celebrities, and like it's the people that are very like direct, confrontational, and like obviously are nice, but like are not afraid to speak their mind and like be mean if they have to. Like truly they are like the more successful ones. And I'm like, do I just need to start being a bitch? To a certain extent.
I mean, if you ask people, I'm a bitch, so whatever.
I don't think you're a bitch.
Thank you.
I don't think that you are.
I think you need to, which you've gotten way better about setting boundaries. You 110% have.
Oh, yeah.
But like you said, like those people, you know, people show up for them. People want to be there for them, this and that. I just think acting that way to an extent and speaking your mind and being able to be confrontational with people gains a lot of people's respect.
Yeah, no, I fully agree. And I think that I think people are like, oh, she's very nice. And like, in like a professional setting, I feel like it's actually gotten me like very far. And like with people of like bosses and stuff, like yes, it's gotten me like far and noticed, being like just very, very nice and stuff. But I feel like amongst peers, or like in, you know, industry settings, or just like, you know, in general with friends, it like I'm just off to the shadows, and like I don't have that respect that like I feel like I deserve.
Yeah, because I mean, like we talked about, I think it's a little easier for people, like, you know, the nicer people's, the ones who are always like, oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's like, oh, I'm not going to show up for her because, like, it's going to be okay for her. She'll understand.
Yeah.
She'll get it. When the people on the other hand, who this is very important to them, you want them to show up, you know, I support you, you support me kind of thing. So when you don't show up and you make that known, like, hey, that really wasn't cool of you not to show up for me, blah, blah, like, people are more, trying to think of the right word. It's not scared, but like people are like, no, she wants us to be there. You know, this means a lot to her, and like she will be upset if we're not there.
I mean, I think it's
respect.
respect.
Yeah.
I think you used the totally right word, like respect.
Yeah.
And I've just, my frontal lobe has fully developed. And, like, I truly think that I need to just be more outspoken
Yeah.
about things and about, like, no, like, this is important to me, or, like, no,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like what you're saying to me. Not like that. I'm
Right.
like, do I need to practice in the mirror?
No, literally, do it. Every night when you're manifesting, practice in the mirror, say, no, this actually isn't okay with me, this and that. Like, I think that would help you out a lot, but not that you need to, like, change in any way, but I understand how, like, there are some times you've been burned where I'm literally like, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
how does that happen with, like, that's just crazy. We're not going to go into details. But it's just, I'm telling you, it's the, correct. I think it's just the line of respect. And, like, if people respect you or not on all levels.
Yeah. I fully agree. So we're manifesting and we're speaking our minds.
Yeah.
Demanding
and, like, that's
respect.
Gonna benefit us on...
In a nice way, but
right.
Still demanding respect.
Respectfully, I'm going to tell you how I feel.
Yeah. Respectfully.
But, like, I even think that'll help, like, in every single category, because I know even, like, with the podcast, sometimes we don't go, like, too in-depth, or we don't say this, or we don't say that. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm gonna say what I want to, like, I don't care. Don't care. Oh, that upsets you? Sorry.
Moving on. Just kidding. Sorry, moving on. No, I love it. I fully agree. I do fully agree. But I think that's all I had to say for this episode. There's a whole lot of just nothing. And I couldn't think of a top 5.
Oh, that didn't even cross my mind, so.
Top 5 sandwich places. Go.
Oh, okay. Number 1. Well, okay. God dang it.
This is so random.
So, it depends what mood I'm in. If I'm, like, doing, like, a lake day or a pool day or something, Jersey Mike's, first and foremost, because that's, like, a cold cut, you know?
Oh my god, Jersey Mike's is number 1 in my heart.
Absolutely yum. And I've started getting their bowls with, like, no bread because, like, skinny, it's summer.
I didn't even know that they did that.
It's actually so good. Like, I'm usually not a person to do that, but it is so freaking, like, it's amazing. You need to try it. It's so good.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I think I get, like, the Country Club. I think that's what it's called. And I've started doing it Mike's way.
Oh.
Game changer.
There's no other way other than Mike's way.
Right. Okay, secondly, Potbelly. I love Potbelly, but that's like a warm sandwich.
Are we about to be on the same wavelength? Continue.
Oh my God, for once in our entire life.
Like, what other sandwich places are there?
Okay, I'm gonna go out on a wild hair. This is more of a wrap compared to like a sandwich, but I love Jason's Deli. Love.
Okay. Yeah,
Their
I know
turkey
you
wrap?
do. I know that you do. Love Jason's Deli.
Yeah, their turkey wrap, delicious.
You know, the first time I ever had Jason's Deli was with you.
Thank you. I take pride in that. I'm glad I changed your life for the better.
I'm done. Okay, continue.
Okay, so that was my third. My fourth, I usually really just stick with the top 2, but I'll find 5. I'll go Schlotzsky's.
Oh.
I haven't been there in forever, but like that's
Are
a
they
good
still
one.
open?
Yeah, they are. They are. I actually almost got that the other day, and then I was like, no, I'm not gonna get it. But like,
should have.
yum.
You
yum.
should have. Their bread,
And-
fire.
Yeah, so good. And then my last one, I'm kind of tacking it on because I hate it so much, but like I can't think of anything else. But this one would like last of last, Jimmy John's. I hate Jimmy John's.
Yeah. I have to
Because
like
when you-
super crave it.
When you bite into the sandwich, like I don't like the way this sounds. Like the meat slips off of it. You know what I mean? Like you're just biting straight bread. Like the meat won't even stay on the sandwich. It's true.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to be like that. Like it's true. And ew, it just grosses me out. And they always get my order wrong. They suck.
They suck.
So that's gonna be number 5 because that's literally all I can think of. But I'm saying it because I hate it so much.
I love it. Okay. So first I'm going to have to go Jersey Mike's.
Okay.
Because it's just superior. It's delicious. Second, I'm going to have to go Potbelly as well.
Mm-hmm. So good.
So good.
Their pickles, top
So good.
so good. Why don't more people do that?
I don't know.
Mm.
Third, I'm going to have to go McAllister's.
Oh, I forgot about that. Don't go there often, but
Neither do I. I don't go there often at all. We used to go all the time in high school.
all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
4, I'm going to go Pub Sub.
Wow.
Good
Do
old
we like that? Do we
Publix,
like that?
good old Publix grocery store. It's really not like that amazing, but like it's decent. Like a nice
Yeah.
like sub if you just want a sub sandwich.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of 5.
I'm trying to think of like more sandwich places.
Oh, there's like Firehouse. I haven't had Firehouse in
Oh.
forever. I used to get it all. Oh no. No. This is what I'm gonna go. 5, tropical smoothie.
Ew.
They're ew.
I only like those smoothies.
Their buffalo chicken wrap,
Really?
fire. Fire.
Okay. I might have to try that, but Firehouse sub should have been 5. God, I love Firehouse.
See,
I do.
The last time I had Firehouse was in college, and I ordered it like to go. I ordered pickup. Something about it was awful, and it scarred me ever since.
Their bread can get soggy fast.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh my god, this doesn't have anything to do with sandwich. But speaking of buffalo chicken wraps, have you ever had Walk-Ons? Probably
No.
not. Okay, so Walk-Ons is a chain that's owned by like Drew Brees. No, partially owned by Drew Brees. Anywho, it started in Louisiana, but now they're like kind of all over. Like there's some in Texas and whatnot.
Mhm.
Their buffalo chicken wrap,
Delicious.
I think it's the best thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Okay. Yum.
So good. So if you ever are near a Walk-Ons or like see a Walk-Ons, go in, get the buffalo chicken wrap. Holy shit, it'll change your life.
Okay.
Can you
well,
tell
I'll have
I'm
to try that.
hungry?
Yeah, I'm actually starving now that I'm starving right now. Like,
Oh my god. Well, I think that wraps up the episode. It's a super random episode, but we hope you enjoyed our little banter. And just remember, guys, we are starting manifesting, and we are also sticking up for ourselves, demanding respect. But thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
bye, guys.